Hey guys, I'm giving back here for that video, guys. Starting off right away, make sure to like and subscribe button if you are indeed new. But we have our Thursday night matchup with our yes, our no's, and our maybes. Obviously, I go through every single player. I give my projections on the right-hand side. Yes, no, or maybe for the captain spots, and then, of course, the flex spots. So, we're going to get right into this. Starting off right away, Jay Jettis is the chalkiest player this slate. For obvious reasons, he's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. I have him as a yes, and I have his projections at 25 points. Jalen Hurts, we have here at 20 points projected. Keep in mind that at the captain spot, all these guys would get 1.5 times multipliers. So, for example, instead of it being 25 points, it would be, in theory, 37.5 points for Jay Jettis if he does go ahead and, goes off in this game. AJ Brown, I have as a yes at 17 points. Kirk Cousins as a yes on 20 points. Devonta Smith, a yes at 15 points. Alexander Madison, a yes at 15 points. Keep in mind, Kenneth Gainwell will not be active for this game. So that means that every other Eagles running back automatically gets a boost up. That includes Rashad Penny. That includes Boston Scott. That does include a DeAndre Swift. So just keep in mind that those guys are going to get an insane boost up right away because of the fact that there is no Kenneth Gainwell for this game. TJ Hawkins stocks I have as a yes. At 12 points, Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison's an interesting play this week. And the reason why I say this is because last week, of course, he had that crazy big touchdown. That's going to increase his ownership immensely in this game because a lot of people are going to try to bank on the fact that, last week he had that crazy touchdown. Maybe he'll do it again, right? I always say in DFS, when you start chasing points, that's when you start losing the games, okay? That's pretty much how I look at it. You could chase points, and you could say that, he's going to do it again. But the chances are, if he has one touchdown last week, it's not going to happen again. But I do have him as a yes because I think there is a scenario where there is going to be some chalkiness to him, like I said. But there is a scenario where there might not be as much chalkiness. And it could be a way to, kind of pivot away from some of these other chalky options. And coming in at a price tag of $9,600 at the captain spot, I'm actually not against that at all. Now, of course, no for all the backup quarterbacks. Backup quarterback love is not on this channel, apparently. We have Dallas Goedert as a yes at 10 points. KJ Osborne as a yes at 10 points. I was thinking about putting him as a maybe, and I was really on the fence because I feel like he's going to get like around 8 to 9 points. But I'm going to have him at 10 points just as solid here. But I think he could have less than that. So he might be a maybe. It really depends. Obviously, you got Jay Jettis. Jordan Addison. Technically, KJ Osborne is the number 2 receiver on this team. But last week, it looked like it was more or less, Jordan Addison. So, again, like I said, we'll have to wait and see how this game goes. We've only had 1 week of workload to really go off of. So, things are going to change and, get better or worse as time goes on. Alright, sorry for the cut, guys. So, Eagles defense is next here. We have at 4 points. I have no for the captain spot. I'm going to have no for both the Vikings and the Eagles defense in the captain spot for this game. But I'm not against the idea of going with them in the flex. We'll be looking at them in a second when it comes to the flex spots. But I'm actually not against going with them in the flex spots. Alright, Greg Joseph I have as a no. I do have Vikings defense as a no. Craig Watkins as a no. I do have Jake Elliott as a yes. He did get 18 points last week. I don't expect him to replicate that, but you never know, especially with how this offense did struggle last week against the Patriots. DeAndre Swift is a yes, and I know I kind of went all over the place there, so just, I apologize for that. We have Quez Watkins, and we have Rashad Penny as maybes, Josh Oliver as a yes, and the rest of these guys on this list here as a no. Now going over to the flex spots. Let's take a look at what I have for the flex spots. It's a little bit different, a little bit more value when it comes to the flex spots. There's a couple more players I like. So, for example, it's pretty much the same when it comes to the first bit here going down to Jordan Addison. It's pretty much the same, all green, 1 red. Obviously, Kenneth Gainwell is not playing. But then when you go down even farther here in this section here, I do have a couple more players I do like. So, for example, I do have Rashad Penny as a green. For, the flex spot, again, 1,600, very affordable, if he doesn't go out there and put up crazy numbers, I'm not really too upset. Boston Scott, another player, again, with Kenneth Gainwell out, these guys automatically get elevated to a green spot rather than, you know, a maybe or no. Chris Watkins gets a yes. Vikings defense gets a yes, and Eagles defense. Both of them I actually do have as a yes. I was going to be no on Vikings, but I actually want to say yes on both of them. And both the kickers are also a yes. DeAndre Swift is a yes. And, of course, KJ Osborne and Dallas Goedert is also a yes. Everyone else is a no because, let's be honest, everyone below Josh Oliver here, I don't really think has any value. But with that being said, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And again, like I said, this is my Thursday night primetime Showdown Slate. Yes, no, or maybe. Peace out, guys.